Hey guys and gals and non-binary pals. I'm Iron Cicada. Cicada is also fine. This is a two-player speedrun, so I'm with my brother.
Hello, I am Confused Pirate. I am the brother to Iron Cicada.
Yep, internet names because obviously, you know, haven't I don't have an established fan base, so protecting my identity. But anyway, I really like the two-player category because it's like somewhere in between competitive speedrun and party game. Now, I will admit to some dumbassery right now. I totally was distracted in setup, so I missed the startup boost, and I was also very off my game in Peach Beach. I got much better throughout the speedrun.
Yeah, so in terms of this speedrun, it's a bit weird knowing that your time is dependent on how well the second person does. And Cicada is a lot better Mario Kart driver than I am. So that's why I have Daisy, so that way give me a speed advantage, that way I can keep up.
Yeah,
This race was just rather unfortunate.
yeah, I know about the two-player glitch that allows people to get the same character, but I don't know how it's done. And currently at least, I don't feel like resorting to that method. Peach is good enough. And as I said, I was very distracted this race.
Yeah, so right here on the Cataquacs, I feel like that's partly my fault. If I had drove the other direction, then the Cataquac would have gone away and not soft locked him there.
I mean, not necessarily. I thought I was close enough that I could, take the opposite line that he did. He went one way, the Cataquacs followed. I just take the opening. But there was more distance between us than what I thought there was.
Mm.
And we're on mock bikes for this retro track speedrun because we aren't both consistent, and mock bike is a much friendlier track on a lot of courses.
Yeah.
In a straight 1-to-1 with the Flame Runner, the mock bike is better on half of the Banana Cup. It's better on DK Mountain. It's better on
Jungle Parkway.
Jungle Parkway. It's better on Mario Circuit 3. It's technically not better on BC3, but having the mock bike doing right angles doesn't hurt.
Yeah, so it sucks for this cup because this is definitely a spear cup and thus a flame runner cup, but I feel like the benefits of having mock bike on other courses, especially Jungle Parkway, is a huge benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nothing much to say on the Shell Cup. It's first race unfortunate, but this one's pretty it's pretty dull.
Yeah. I'm gonna be watching your screen, Pirate, a little more than my own because I don't know all of what you did.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, fair to point out where we can be better.
Yeah, because spoiler alert, this run is second on the category, or once it's approved. So we can go for the gold. I already lost us some time. We can improve upon this, but it's good enough that for those that remember my Dolphin Dasher Nitro run, this is the other video in this transition phase. I cannot get my audio to sync. I'm still figuring out the ropes of a brand new toy, and I wanted to put this run on speedrun.com in some way. So
yeah, because it's not a bad run. I mean, there's some mistakes, but he and I both were okay, this is good enough to post. Yeah, so main thing I noticed watching it, just what I can improve, is just less hopping in particular. Just
yeah, I'm noticing that too. You're losing a lot of speed by realigning. If you can,
I know, but it's better than what I was doing of just adjusting the wheelie while I'm still in the wheelie.
Yeah, turning in your wheelie loses you a lot of wheelie speed. If anyone.
Oh, and also bonk.
That's minor though. You were right in front of a boost panel. Something that I'm noticing. Oh, that was really good. But in general, right there, you wanna pop into the wheelie as soon as possible. You lose speed by like.
I know that, but like it's just like that. It just doesn't come second nature to me. I don't think immediately wheelie right after drift. Like sometimes I'll forget and just like, oh yeah, wheelie.
But yeah, like if you can get into your wheelie before the boost ends, because
Wheelie boost is the fastest thing there is.
well, not even that, although that's true, but like the actual thing is that when you drive in a straight line, you go a certain speed. When you wheelie, you go a certain other speed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you don't like this is a physics engine. It's not like a sci-fi. You don't immediately go up to that speed. You get there by accelerating up to that speed. So I'm just going to use generic numbers because I haven't memorized Mach bike speed. Let's just say hypothetically that.
I wish they had a speedometer on 2-player.
Yeah. I wish CTGP also had a speedometer on 2-player. But let's just say hypothetically you go 50 speed, or KMH if we had a speedometer. That's not even remotely true, but again, generic numbers. Let's just say you go 50 speed holding a straight line and 60 speed in a wheelie. When you first hit the wheelie, you're creeping up to 60. You're like 52, 54, 55. You're getting up there. But if you hit your wheelie while in the mini turbo, then you will slow back down to your top speed. You will always be at your top speed for boost, and then your top speed for wheelie. So you cut out that slow acceleration, and that's why it's much faster. So yeah, like, I know clawing is hard. I'm very bad at clawing.
I'm not even going to bother.
You're not even going to bother. That's fine. But like, basically, off-road, that's fine. That's easy enough to fix. Anyway, basically, as soon as you release, if you're not doing like a double mini turbo across a long turn, like if you're releasing your mini turbo and hitting a straightaway, shift over really quick and just get it in there. It's okay for not 100%, but make that a pattern. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Some of these, I did a decent enough load trick there, but some of these load tricks are honestly easier on the Wii wheel. Like the ones that are off the side of a side ramp. It's second nature for me to just angle the Wii remote a little bit, but I have no idea what I'm doing on a joystick. Like the load tricks on BC3 with the little bumpers, definitely can't do that on a Wii wheel. I'm glad I switched over to classic controller. But some of these other ones.
Interesting fact, I actually started using classic controller before Cicada. I'm not sure exactly why, but like I just made that switch. It felt better to me.
So I know we could release a mini turbo over that crack and save a bit of time, but we're not both. One, as the faster driver, I don't feel compelled to do anything that we're not both gonna do, because it won't save us time.
Oh, penguin.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it won't save us time, so I'm gonna take safer strats and just drive efficiently and effectively.
Yeah, just like in one where like it depends upon who finishes second. If I can't do like say dock shortcut because Delphina Square's next. So like if I can't do dock shortcut, then there's no.
Shy Guy Beach is next.
Yeah, if I can't do that, there's no point in him risking that if he fails and then he falls behind. I mean, like, there are some things we are going to try and do, like, with Nitros, we're going to try and both do Grumble Volcano.
Yeah.
Also, I hate this, I'm not driving bad, but, like, here's rubber banding, CPUs. And just, like, I don't win.
I mean, Baby Daisy's on an off-road vehicle and you're not. So if you miss a little bit of speed and take a wide line, it can be tricky. This game is in between easy and not easy. Let's put it at that.
Yeah.
Like, you clearly were catching up to her.
Yeah,
And then she hit the wall.
Yeah, nice going CPUs. Hit a wall. And I hit a wall there, but I avoided the penguin in that wall. So, like, honestly, that was the best of a bad outcome. Alright.
We got so separated on this track. I tried to, like, if I still had the real time audio, you would hear me trying to call out, like, where the crabs are, and, like, it totally wasn't helpful at all. But, like, watching my screen, you go inside that one, and then go outside of all these. Just don't even try it. Get your hops in as good as you can, and then turn the last corner to hit the finish line.
But, like, despite how, like, off sync I got in this one, also low trick there, that was nice. But, like, it was better than a previous attempt where, like, I got bumped into one of the bomb explosions.
And then you can go inside the crabs the first set pretty much every time. Like, don't even worry about those. You don't have to go wide, you can go short. But this island that I'm on, yeah, you definitely have to be wary of the crabs if you don't know the patterns. This track is not kind on the unprepared. And yeah, I was trying to call things out. Like, another part where we can coordinate is Bowser Castle 64. The room with the thwomps, since we're on, versus. The thwomps and chain chomps and stuff, and cataquacks, as we saw earlier, they chase us. So I was going wide to attract the thwomps so that Pirate can go tight. Yeah, that's the word. And that was an effective strategy that worked.
I'll be honest, I forgot about that second crap that I hit.
But trying to help Pirate through the crabs just wasn't working because we were in completely different parts of the pattern.
Yeah, it just it just feels a bit unfair because, like, time trials, the chain chomps, the cataquacks, they don't target you. It's only, like, in verses that, like, suddenly they're out to get you, and that just makes it really annoying taking some of those lines.
Yeah. My goal as a member of the Mario Kart Wii community, I guess, is to be the guy that gives tips and tricks to people that want to get better without spending hours in time trials. I do spend hours in time trials. Pirate does not. And I am grooming him into a better player the shortcut way.
Well, partly because I'm busy.
Well, yeah, that's very true, but even so. So, I made one exception to the I'm not going to go for anything that we weren't both doing rule. I messed this up like an idiot. In my defense, I learned the cart method before the bike method. I was doing the Banana Cup cart only speedrunning, and I was getting beautiful dock shortcuts 3 for 3. But on carts, honestly, I think it's easier. You have more time to drift. The trick is easier. Cutting off the grass is easier. You implement a hop in there that you don't necessarily have to implement with bikes. You can implement it with bikes, but I totally I totally had the wrong strat in my head for this vehicle,
Of course.
and I just okay, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just gonna try my best to catch up via driving.
Although you did in the super blooper, right?
Yes, I was using the super blooper
Oh,
in
great.
I was using the super blooper in my kart speedrunning because it's the banana cup. I had to deal with Sherbertland and Shy Guy Beach, and I decided the easiest way to do that was to just abuse off road.
And hit a wall.
You have a comfortable lead right now. Hitting a couple of walls won't change our time on this track.
I mean, it would if you had gotten the dock shortcut and were ahead of me.
I mean, that's true, but I didn't. I'm not going to go for it when we try this again. It's just not worth it. Not
Yeah.
unless I spend a significant amount of time in time trials in between now at time of recording and our next attempt, but I don't see that happening.
I think I meant to get a trick there, but like, oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, that was another thing you called out. Just like if the drawbridge was likely to be up or down.
Yeah. Not that we have plenty of time to react to that one. Not saying that we don't have plenty of time to react to other things, but even more so than, say, thwomps.
Yeah. So, Banana Cup is definitely hardest of the speedrun, but is it the hardest track?
The Banana Cup is not a track.
Sorry. Does it have the hardest track?
Technically no, but in practice it could.
Like, I feel like it's either like Shy Guy Beach or Jungle Parkway.
I hit off-road there. It made me sad.
Went a bit white there, and then as a result, hit the fire
Yeah,
bar.
you're on the mock bike. You can always go tighter than you think you can.
Yeah. What happens, I went off the hill a bit wrong, and well, that's why.
So when I was like 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, and so on, I was that idiot that would trick off of every ramp. Definitely don't trick off of these small bump ramps. It's better to have less speed so you aren't crashing into the wall or the off-road for these turns.
This is like the one track where I really had to learn that, like, tricks everywhere isn't necessarily a good thing.
Yeah.
Like, like, I can trick off of that second one, not the third one, but like, there I just forgot, but I know not to trick off the third one, so that way that area is a lot cleaner. And then there's also the thing here where you off-road. Yeah, that's why that one wasn't as clean.
Yeah. If you know how to do the turn skip off those zippers, show me. Do it. You're so cool.
Go for it.
You're so cool. Please show me. But if you don't, for safe strats, if you don't want to risk ramming into the wide wall, after you clear the second piranha pipe on the left side, you can just wheelie through the middle, which is what I told Pirate to do. And we're both over 100 points.
And
Yay.
halfway through the run. Desert Hills. Slidey track.
Yeah, the mock bike is also beneficial to have on this track if you aren't used to slidey tracks and you don't already know what to do. So, yeah, there are a lot of reasons why mock bike was the play for us today.
Yeah.
Yeah, coordinated drafts are another thing that make the two-player category fun. Potentially risky, but fun.
Yeah, that bump there, that was honestly better than our previous attempt where our lines intersected and I got bumped into the off road.
Yeah. I don't mind, losing a little bit of speed off a bump, especially on a track like Desert Hills, because I know the mock bike better than Pirate. I know the track better than Pirate. I have more faith in my own lines, and as you see, I can catch up quickly. That was a really unfortunate bump, though. It got him at just the wrong spot.
Yeah, and then that was just unfortunate by my part.
I also, I know there are laps where I was able to say, hey, you can take the Potavoo tight, or hey, you should go wide. Um, did I say Potavoo? I meant Pokey. I don't know the fire snakes patterns at all. I just react with my eyes.
I mean, I think I know at certain points when they disappear, but I don't know the numbers off the top of my head.
That I know that cutting off these hills is one of the biggest shortcuts in all of Mario Kart Wii that Nintendo knew you were supposed to take. But in defense of no items, one, consistency, obviously. But two, as an IRL cyclist, I like hill climbing and technical tracks and stuff. It's already fun to just weave back and forth in a course. I hit the wall there. I know it's unfortunate. But going left and right and left and right, and going downhill left and right and left and right is a lot of fun, both IRL and in Mario Kart for me at least.
Those low tricks there were a bit scary.
Yeah, I'm not consistent at them by any stretch. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you got two in a row, and that second one is just almost fell off.
Yeah, I'm convinced that there's a low trick and then a lower than low trick, and I don't know how to avoid the lower than low tricks. It's fine on a track like Shy Guy Beach where there's ground underneath you, but I need to have enough speed to cover the island. Or maybe it's just that you need to get low but not too low, because, I feel like I do have speed. I mean, I don't even go for the first one. I know you can release a mini turbo late and get it, but I'm just using the speed from a trick to get the next low trick. That's my plan.
I think I actually got a low trick on that first one, but that was the one I got.
Good for you.
So BC3 is definitely a course where I can feel the difference between Mach Bike and Flame Runner. There are certain drifts I can get out a lot quicker with Flame Runner.
Yeah.
Well, that's why delay drifting is the thing that I should be doing.
Yeah, delay drifting is something I never knew it existed for a really long time. I only got into Mario Kart YouTube recently, and my own interest in playing the game myself has been reinvigorated over quarantine. And this is what I mean by the low tricks. I got them lap 1, lap 2, and then I get sabotaged by I don't even know what. It feels really dumb. So yeah, that's 5 seconds and I'm mad that I lost.
Yeah. So when I'm driving this, it's just I'll be more concerned about just making sure I don't fail to notice Cicada's screen at times. It's just okay, just make sure I get through this.
But yeah, so I never knew delay drifting existed for a really long time. It's not natural to me. I'm working to make it so. It's going to be a work in progress.
Competitive Mario Kart, you almost have to forget most things you know about Mario Kart. Or relearn.
Yeah. Another slidey track that Mach Bike helps with.
Yep.
And I believe this one's also just a Mach Bike track.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, Jungle Parkway is just objectively a track I'm not good at. I can look at this run and see a few areas where if I wasn't on Mach Bike, I would be in deep off-road. And even there, hit the off-road.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about this track. Pirate and I are just kind of in our own little islands.
But yeah, hit the off-road again. So like, are going for gold, this would definitely be a track I need to practice a bit. Get it
Yeah.
cleaned up.
So to anyone that isn't an expert at any given track, if you're gonna do 16 track speed runs, I do recommend Mach Bike for retros and Flame Runner for nitros. I just if you don't know what you're doing on all 32 tracks, I think that's the better way to go. And then for a 32 track speed run, maybe Flame Runner, but I have just a liking bias towards Mach Bike. I like it more. I don't have a rational reason. I just I just do.
It's the drift stat.
Maybe. It was my go-to vehicle as a casual player. So, I recommend
Hopping over the grass there.
yeah, like wheeling over the grass and you'll just kind of glide through the air.
Yeah, I think I actually did that on the second lap and third one, but like that one is just like I wasn't confident in my alignment, so I went
Yeah.
around. Oh, you got hit there, right?
I didn't hit the chain chomp. I hit the off-road though.
Huh.
But like um obviously it saves time. You're not spending time weaving left and right when you could just go straight. And
Yeah, like that.
But it also it gives you one turn into the trick ramp. I think it's a bridge. Um, but yeah, so it allows you to align yourself for the final section better.
So we did a pretty good job of avoiding the chain chomp. I know that with nitros, I have trouble with that on Mario Circuit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I said in the moment, just follow me.
I mean, you probably did. And yeah, I didn't go as deep on lap 3, but I did at lap
Yeah.
3.
You
And then that,
Yeah,
right?
you needed to turn just a little bit more because you went off the ramp in a slant.
Yeah, I guess I should be lucky that like the piranha hit me down, so that way I was already on the floor, didn't bounce. That's fine.
I guess.
But yeah, lots of time saves that can be achieved.
Yeah. And like not too many things that need to be relearned altogether. And that's what really has me excited to do this again, because we just need to remove silly mistakes and not relearn a track. I mean, it would be great if I could learn how to slip drift and turn the 2 mini turbo turn into a 3 mini turbo turn, but that will come with lots and lots of practice. That's a relearning moment. Not getting cataquacked is not a relearning moment.
It's a don't have laps and focus.
Don't be stupid.
I think I'm pretty good on this course about getting into wheelies right after boost.
That's good. Part of it is, you don't always do that after every mini turbo release. You just get right into another drift, and you did that one pretty well.
Mm-hmm. And pretty clean race. Like, I hit the off-road at one point in the first lap, but that was recoverable.
As I said in my last video, I'm sorry that there's no in-game audio. I'm trying my best to fix that in the future. So, I don't even know if that's a shortcut. I know the CPUs don't take it, but this one I do consider a shortcut. Because in the first, like, small flower garden, like, everyone can see the cut inside coming. But in the second one, it's harder to see. You have to know it's there and then react or something. It's extremely tight and not obvious when you enter, and I consider that a shortcut. It took me years to feel comfortable doing it, and even then, I mess it up a lot. And Pirate, do you take it in any lap?
Maybe the third, but I don't think I take it.
Yeah. You gotta start a drift way earlier than that to make it.
I mean, I wasn't exactly trying for it.
Yeah, I know. That's fair. Mm-hmm. You've gotta get into second in the first place. Love how Baby Daisy and Donkey Kong took each other out there.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't take any lap.
Alright. I mean, it's not the biggest time save, but it's still useful to know. And then not driving over the molehills will also save you a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
That sucker be heavy off-road. Two more tracks, and they're both long but kind of fun. As a casual child playing this game without watching YouTube, without time trialing really, just kind of playing Mario Kart because it's a fun game. This was my favorite track as a child. Nowadays, I still play Mario Kart because it's a fun game, but I also, you know, watch the competitives. I'm interested in time trials. I'm interested in speedrunning, obviously, or else this video wouldn't exist.
I got unfortunately murdered at the beginning. But I can take this mountain a lot better than any CPU.
I do not take the shortcut effectively. No, efficiently. I do not take the shortcut efficiently, and it's even worse when I get bumped by my partner. But I can still do it, and I know that that's faster than going around.
Yeah, like, I know I should do it, but, like, I gotta really learn that because, like, I'm not too good at, like, slowing down in order to position for it.
I mean, with the turn right before it, it's not that hard. You just have to let go of A before you let go of your mini turbo.
Yeah,
R.
Yeah, like going A isn't exactly something I'm common to.
So, did you see that? That was like a weird glitch. I went backwards and uphill for just a split second before I regained control of my vehicle.
I did not see that. I was looking at my screen.
Low-key, the only reason why I'm still in second at this point is because I lost
Glitched.
control of my vehicle and glitched.
I guess we need to put this in a glitch category.
I mean, this category is already a skips category. We don't really take any, but even so. Grumble Volcano is a skip we take, but we're not doing
Nitro.
Yeah. Yeah, so watch my screen. So, like, get the sparks, the blue flame, and then I just release it. And then slow down a lot.
I hit a wall there.
Yeah. Slow down a lot. Make sure I know exactly where I am, and then just go over the chasm. Get a little bit of a hop in there. If you're worried, don't hop over, but hop right before you leave.
Mm-hmm.
So to,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't hit walls. Also.
yeah, fairly obvious.
And final race. And then Baby Daisy just comes in a...
I think she rammed in you with a draft.
Yeah. And I was wheeling, so like...
Yeah, so like I said, I go wide. I get the thwomps out of the way. He goes tight.
Yeah, I just go straight. And, well... I just drive straight.
Yeah.
Avoid all the walls.
If anyone wants to do 2-player, 2-controller speedruns with items on, if you pull a green shell in first, and you're on like Mario Circuit or Koopa Cape or something like that, leave the guy in second your Shroomba. You know, it's something that seems obvious if you have already seen 2-player, 2-controller speedruns, but if you haven't, you know, someone is probably going, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I guess if we felt more confident, we could have gone for the side rail.
Yeah, it's obviously Mach Bike makes it much easier to take the turn after the rail. Everyone and their mother knows about that. But for me, it's just a matter of I keep falling off before landing on the rail, so I didn't want to go for it. You could also take that spiral tighter, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah. And really unfortunate. I thought I could make it.
Yeah, if you get squished in the first room, that's sad.
Because, like, those swamps don't move, and that was just me having the poorest judgment.
Yeah, so that's another, like...
Don't need to relearn the track, just don't be stupid.
I was gonna say another 7 seconds or something that we could save. Between my 2 crucial errors in the first half on Delfino Square and
A whole bunch of my minor errors spread around.
Peach Beach and the crabs and penguins that Pirate hits, we can take this down maybe another minute without much work. But anyway, thank you all for watching. It's
Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, it's good to get this made so that it's not a wasted run. It's uploadable. And I